Last episode, I made the case for full retirement age. FRA in Social Security lingo, it's the clean option, the no penalty option, and it's a great option. But for some people, stopping at FRA means leaving real money on the table. So today I'm going to give you 3 situations where waiting past full retirement age, all the way to 70, is actually the smarter call. And as always, this is strictly educational. It's not personal advice. Although I'm a certified financial planner, I don't know your situation, and I don't even know you, at least not yet. All right, let's talk about when FRA isn't quite the finish line. Here's the key number and thing to think about. From FRA to age 70, your Social Security benefit grows by 8% for every year you delay. It's called a delayed retirement credit. And unlike a lot of things in personal finance, it's completely guaranteed. The stock market might give you 8%. It might not. Social Security is 8% per year. Well, that's a promise from the government. For a 3-year delay from FRA to 70, you're looking at a benefit roughly 24%. 24%! That's higher than your FRA amount. And that's not nothing. So, who should seriously consider pushing past FRA? Well, there are 3 scenarios that we're going to talk about today. Number 1 is you're in great shape. You're fit, healthy, and ready to rock. And your family history suggests you're going to be around for a long time. We talked about the break-even concept back in another episode, but here's another thing. The break-even for waiting from FRA to 70 is actually earlier than you might think. Roughly age 82 to 83. So if you make it to 83 and beyond, you will collect more in total lifetime benefits by having waited. And statistically, if you're in good health at 66 or 67, making it to 83 is very, very doable. There's people who are 70 years old and still training for triathlons, Spartan races, national tennis tournaments. Their grandparents lived into their mid-90s, and for them, the 8% per year guaranteed growth from the government is one of the best investments they can make. A healthy 67-year-old who delays to 70 and lives to 90 will collect a whole lot more than if they'd claimed at FRA. For them, the math just works. All right, here's another reason. You're still working and loving it. And you really just don't need Social Security income right now. Your income, your paycheck, covers all the things you need. It's more common than you might think. A lot of people hit full retirement age while they're still at the top of their careers. Yeah, okay, maybe they're winding down a little bit, but they're not done yet. Maybe they're in peak form. Why would you stop when you're at your best and you like what you do? Age is just a number after all. If your paycheck is covering your lifestyle, why turn on Social Security? Every year you wait from FRA, that benefit grows 8%. Remember that? That's guaranteed risk-free growth. And that, my friends, is hard to beat. There's also a portfolio angle here. If you're still working and start taking Social Security anyway, that benefit income may actually push you into a higher tax bracket and trigger taxation on a larger portion of your benefit. Waiting until you've actually stopped working, or at least cut back, often results in a more tax-efficient situation. 2 reasons to wait for the price of one there. All right, and reason number 3, maximizing your survivor benefit. We touched a little on this in a prior episode, but I want to give it the full treatment here because it's the most important reason for a lot of couples. If you're the higher earner in your household, the benefit you lock in at age 70 is the number your surviving spouse may live on for decades after you're gone. Here's what I mean by that. Let's say your FRA benefit is $2,500 a month. If you wait until 70, let's say that benefit grows to roughly $3,300 a month. Now, fast forward, your spouse outlives you by 10, 15, 20 years and beyond. Are they living on $2,500 a month or $3,300 a month? That's a big difference. And compounding that over 2 decades is a life-changing amount of money. So, waiting until 70 is one of the most powerful financial gifts one spouse can give the other. I've seen it transform what retirement looks like for a widow or a widower. The math, well, it's pretty straightforward. And as we mentioned, the impact could be life-changing. So, 3 reasons to push past FRA and wait. I know it's the hardest part, but wait until 70. After all, think about 3 years ago. Didn't that just go by in a blink of the eye? Yeah, okay, so your health makes the math work in your favor. That's number 1. You're still earning, and the 8% guaranteed growth beats turning on income you don't need. Or you're the higher earner, and you want to give your spouse the strongest financial foundation possible. Any one of these is worth a serious look. All right, next time we'll look at 3 reasons to wait all the way until 70. And after that, we'll pull all the pieces together and wrap it up in a framework for figuring out which answer is actually right for you. Hey, you've come this far. Be sure to catch the next episodes. Why not hit subscribe so you do? In the meantime, I will see you in the next episode.